Welcome everybody to the latest edition of the Torrent 2. We are your best source for all things Milwaukee Torrent, and we try to give it to you all in about 2 minutes or less. I guarantee you that's not going to happen today. We're going to go over because so much has happened, so let's dive right in. First, we have 3 new additions to the Torrent men's team for the Founders Cup. First, we have Amilcar Herrera, a 29-year-old midfielder born in Panama and raised in Milwaukee. Joining Herrera on this Milwaukee Torrent Founders Cup team is 22-year-old midfielder Leo Length. Originally from Ethiopia, he has also played for DeKalb County United and starred for the University of Dubuque. The last announced player we have is a familiar face to Torrent fans, as it is fan favorite Isaac Perea. The 22-year-old Mexican native has played 2 previous seasons for the Milwaukee Torrent and has also played with the Milwaukee Wave. These 3 signings join the other announced player, Franco Pretel, and bring the total of announced players up to 4. But we know from an interview with owner Andy Davi in Protagonist Soccer that they currently have 15 players currently signed for the men's Founders Cup team. So expect player announcements to keep arriving as the days tick on. The Torrent also want to have you mark your calendar for next Thursday, March 7th, 7 p.m. at Left's Lucky Town in Tosa, as the Torrent host a schedule release party. Not only will we find out all the dates of the upcoming Founders Cup and get to know when we'll see the likes of Detroit City FC and the New York Cosmos at Hard Park, but there'll also be a raffle as well as season tickets and other merch available for purchase. And who knows, maybe a chance to meet 1 or 2 of these new signings. The Flood have held their second meeting of the year and continue to work on plans including tifo designs for the 2019 season. They have also announced that new Flood merchandise is available at mkeflood.ecwid. I repeat, mkeflood.ecwid.com. Or check out The Flood on Facebook to learn the latest about them and their upcoming events. One exciting thing that the Flood have been doing is having EPL viewing parties at Left's Lucky Town. So keep an eye on the Flood's calendars to see when you can meet members and interact with our growing soccer community. Lastly, in Founders Cup news, California United FC shocked the MPSL this week by suddenly withdrawing from the inaugural Founders Cup competition. But it doesn't sound like we'll be sitting a team short for very long. Chris Kevelhan from Midfield Press is already reporting that Napa Valley 1839 FC has agreed to replace Cal United for 2019, meaning that the total number of Founders Club teams will stay at 11. This is going to do it for the latest edition of the Torrent 2. As always, we thank you for listening, subscribing, hitting like, telling a friend, or just having a general interest in the Torrent as we continue to grow this community together. We will be back as soon as we can with the latest news, and until then, light the fire.